Today I'm in my studio and it's my birthday, so I wanted to do something a little bit more fun. As requested by Nicola, I'm going to show you how to work on your handstands. I've decided to split it up into two different videos. So today I'm going to show you how to use the wall to work on getting that perfect alignment in your handstand, finding your plumb line, as well as working on balance and then building the strength to actually be able to hold the handstand for more than just 2 seconds. Which is where we all start, so don't worry about it. In the second video, I'm going to show you the specific strengthening exercises you can do to get the correct muscular activation and then strengthen those muscles so that you'll be able to hold the handstand. So today's video is more for those of you who already have a little bit of a handstand practice. Maybe you can hold a handstand against the wall, or even if you're doing handstands away from the wall but it just doesn't feel very stable, or you don't feel like you're getting that straight line. If you try what I'm showing you today and it's just not working for you, that means that you still need to work on your strength. So you'll focus on the strengthening exercises, and if you do them regularly for a month or two and then try your handstand again, you should see a big difference. If all of this sounds completely crazy to you and you don't know why anybody would want to be upside down, don't worry, I have stuff for you too. I've already loaded a couple of videos onto my YouTube channel. These are Pilates-based routines ranging from a very beginner's warm-up through to a more advanced strength session. I would love to hear from you. Tell me what you want to see. Anything from beginners to advanced, Pilates, yoga, strength conditioning, maybe you're in a rehab situation, please tell me and I would love to make a video for you too. Okay, let's get started and I'll show you how to have some fun with the wall. After a bit of frustration with trying to get both the right view and the right light inside the studio, I've decided to come outside. To set up for this L shape, first of all measure your distance from the wall by extending your leg, touching your toe to the wall. Now turn around and place your hands where your feet were. Take your toes onto the wall in line with your hips, and then extend your legs to push your hips directly above your shoulders. This is a very strenuous position, but it's amazing for really building strength in the upper body. From there, you might extend one leg up and try to find that straight line in your body, and then maybe you can start to play with the balance by taking your other toe away from the wall as well. Always remember that whatever you do on one side, you must do on the other side as well to keep your body balanced. Come down for a break whenever you need, and you can shake out your head to relax your neck, shake out your wrists, do some wrist circles, and that'll give your wrists and your neck a good break. And then when you're ready, you can go back up for another one. Here's a really nice stretch you can do against the wall. Take one leg all the way up and then place the other foot down on the floor. Try to press your chest as close towards your thigh as possible, and you'll get a really deep stretch into the hamstring and an opening into the hips. Again, remember to repeat on both sides. This is another delicious stretch into the spine by pressing your chest towards your thighs, bending your knees. And then you can hold that L shape again. Now turn to face the wall with your fingers about 10 centimeters away from the wall. Once your feet touch the wall, push really strongly away from the floor as though you're trying to lengthen and stretch your body out, getting your toes higher. Then take one foot away from the wall and then the other, and try to find your balance without the wall. Try not to become too reliant on the wall, and this is why you want to be as close to the wall as possible, because if your feet are against the wall but your hands are far away from the wall, you end up with a banana shape in your body, not that beautiful straight line. Now for a more advanced way of working on that straight line, you're going to face the wall. So starting in that L shape, then take the top of your feet onto the wall, straight legs, and start to walk your hands back towards the wall as close as you can get. Once you're as close as you can get, you're going to tuck your toes under against the wall to push your legs, your belly, and your chest away from the wall. Now you can really find that plumb line. This is incredibly strenuous. It requires a lot of strength, so please don't try it unless you're very confident in your ability to hold yourself there. And remember to leave enough strength to come out of it again, because coming out of it is just as strenuous as getting into it. Starting in a down dog position with your hands 15 or 20 centimeters from the wall,
You can hop up into a knee tuck and just touch your toes against the wall. From there, see if you can hover your toes away from the wall and find your balance, balancing your hips directly above your shoulders. And then you can place your feet against the wall and go into a hollow back. So that's a back bend, and then see if you can balance for a little bit there as well. Measure your distance from the wall again by extending your leg, and this time when you place your hands down, you're going to stay facing the wall. So once you're upside down, your back is facing the wall. Now you can play with your handstand splits and with finding your balance in that position. So this is a fun one and it's really great for finding your balance, but do be aware of the fact that it's very easy to go into a back bend here, and I don't want you to collapse into the back bend. And that's why the other exercises I've shown you to get that straight line are more effective for building strength. A nice exercise here is to try and slowly swap your legs around with control. That's very challenging for the balance. And whenever you come down, try to control it by using your core strength. If you have two walls that are close together, such as in a passage, that's quite a fun way to play around with it because now you've got nowhere to go. You really can't fall anywhere as long as you have the strength to hold yourself up. So you can start with one foot on one wall, the other foot on the other wall, and then from there see if maybe you can bring your feet together and balance in the center. And you've got nothing to fear now because you can't flip over backwards. What's also fun here is to play around with some back bending. So here I keep my toes tucked and then descend my heart down towards the floor. Or you can take both feet onto the opposite wall and then arc your body towards the other wall. And what's really delicious here is if you do a frog stretch against the wall. So bending your knees, placing them against the wall and opening them really wide so you get a nice opening into the hips, stretching the groins, the inner thighs, and now pressing your chest towards the wall, you get a deep opening into the shoulders and the thoracic spine. If you're lucky enough to have an archway that is the right height for your body, that's another really great way to play with finding the straight line. So starting in that knee tuck position and then taking your toes to the top of the arch. So you can see this archway is just right for me. I've just got my toes on the top there and I can find that beautiful straight line. So those are all my exercises to play with handstands against the wall. I hope you enjoy them and have some fun with them.
To get that correct advanced strength session,